The red carpet, a place of glitz, glamour, and carefully crafted images. But what happens when the facade crumbles? For 10 heart-stopping minutes, step behind the curtain and witness a rebellion. Hollywood's elite, the ones you idolize, have had enough. They're tired of the masks, the scripts, and the suffocating grip of woke culture. Prepare yourself as these celebrities shed their carefully constructed personas and deliver scathing critiques, daring challenges, and unfiltered truths. We will start with our all-time favorite, The Rock.
Streaming platforms have definitely changed the game in terms of how people consume content, and that's been both a challenge and an opportunity for us in the industry.
Okay.
As for the woke movement, I think it's important to have diverse voices and perspectives in storytelling.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, a name synonymous with strength, charisma, and success, has once again taken center stage. Not in the wrestling ring or on the big screen, but in the cultural arena. Recently, Johnson made headlines by openly criticizing cancel culture and woke culture during an interview on Fox and Friends. His remarks were not just passing comments, but a bold critique of contemporary trends that he believes are contributing to societal division and stifling authenticity.
We need to create content that's inclusive and speaks to a wide range of people.
Johnson's critique of cancel culture and woke culture centers on the idea that these movements, while initially well-intentioned, have gone too far. He argues that the relentless push to conform to certain ideological standards has created a climate where individuals are pressured to suppress their true selves out of fear of backlash. This, he believes, undermines the very essence of personal freedom and individual expression. According to Johnson, the value of authenticity cannot be overstated, and it is something he has championed throughout his career. Hollywood, where image often takes precedence over substance, has had a mixed reaction to Johnson's stance. Known for his larger-than-life persona, Johnson has never shied away from speaking his mind, even when it puts him at odds with the prevailing trends in the entertainment industry. Rob Schneider is next on our list.
I think it has to be. It has to be close to collapse, as my good friend James Lindsay said. It's about 12, 18 months before it collapses. But it's about it's entrenched power.
Rob Schneider, known for his comedic roles in movies like Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo, and The Hot Chick, has recently taken a bold stance against woke culture, a move that has sent shockwaves through Hollywood, as comedians like Shane Gillis and Schneider himself push back against what they see as the oppressive force of political correctness. The question arises, is wokeness in comedy on its last legs? Schneider's journey from a beloved comedic actor to a vocal critic of modern left-wing ideology highlights the intense battle brewing within the entertainment industry. Rob Schneider's outspoken criticism of woke culture is not just a passing phase, it's a full-fledged crusade. In an eye-opening interview with Newsmax, Schneider made it clear that he sees the current state of Hollywood as deeply flawed.
But I do think the left it's coming from a place of, it's an intolerance, but it's dressed up as manners.
He described many of his fellow comedians as flaming liberals who are too scared to voice their true opinions for fear of being canceled. Schneider, however, refuses to stay quiet. He believes that comedy should push boundaries, not conform to them, and he has made it his mission to defend free speech in the face of what he sees as an ever-growing threat from woke culture. The backlash against Schneider's views has been swift and fierce. One of the most notable incidents occurred at a Senate Working Group holiday gala, where Schneider's set was abruptly cut short after he made edgy jokes about Asian people. His humor, which included a controversial joke about Korean places of service, did not sit well with the conservative audience. Next, we will discuss Matthew McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey, the Hollywood actor known for his charming southern drawl and iconic roles, has recently stirred up quite the controversy. It all started when McConaughey, during an award speech, made the bold move of thanking God.
First off, I want to thank God, because that's who I look up to. He's graced my life with opportunities that I know are not of my hand or any other human hand. He has shown me that it's a scientific fact that gratitude reciprocates. In the words of the late Charlie Lawton,
While this might seem like a simple expression of gratitude, in Hollywood, where religious beliefs, particularly Christianity, can be a delicate subject, it was anything but simple. His public acknowledgement of faith has sparked a heated debate, and the industry's response reveals much about the current state of inclusivity in Hollywood. In an industry that often prides itself on being progressive and inclusive, McConaughey's "Thank You to God" was seen as a bold, almost rebellious act. Hollywood is known for its liberal leanings and typically avoids religious discussions, especially those from a conservative viewpoint.
Who said, when you got God, you got a friend, and that friend is you. To my family.
By openly thanking God, McConaughey went against the grain, challenging the unspoken rules of Hollywood. His actions didn't just surprise people, they divided them. Some saw it as a refreshing display of authenticity, while others viewed it as a step backward, potentially harmful to the progress made on social issues. The impact of McConaughey's stand goes beyond just one actor's speech. It has sparked a larger conversation about what it means to be truly inclusive. Now we will talk about Bill Maher's beliefs.
And finally, new rule, if you're part of today's woke revolution, you need to study the part of revolutions where they spin out of control because the revolutionaries get so drunk on their own purifying elixir, they imagine they can reinvent the very nature of human beings.
Bill Maher has recently stirred the pot by delivering a scathing critique of woke culture and its influence on contemporary society. The comedian and talk show host, known for his outspoken views and sharp wit, has found himself at the center of controversy after he made provocative remarks aimed at what he sees as the excesses of progressive activism. His comments have sparked significant debate, revealing deep divisions in how people view the impact of these movements on society.
Not a bad thing, and originally that was absolutely a great thing. Alert to injustice. Who's not for that? But words do migrate. Now, I'll use any term you want, because maybe that is a word that's triggering, and so let's not use that word. I don't know, want to call it the super far left, but don't tell me the left
had... Maybe the super far right. Well, he's talking about the left. Well, then
okay, but
Maher's criticism centers on the notion that woke culture, an umbrella term often used to describe heightened social awareness around issues like racial justice, gender equality, and other progressive causes, has led to an environment where dissenting views are not only unwelcome but actively punished. In his recent discourse, Maher argues that this form of activism can go too far, creating a culture of intolerance towards those who do not fully align with its values.
Yesterday, I asked ChatGPT, are there any similarities between today's woke revolution and Chairman Mao's cultural revolution of the 1960s? And it wrote back, how long do you have?
A significant point in Maher's critique is his assertion that woke culture promotes a form of ideological purity that can be both exclusionary and punitive. He argues that this has resulted in a phenomenon where individuals or public figures can be canceled for expressing opinions that diverge from the prevailing progressive narrative. Lastly, we have Emily Blunt. Emily Blunt's recent critique of Hollywood's growing embrace of woke culture has sent shockwaves through Tinseltown, revealing the deep-seated tensions between traditional storytelling and contemporary social agendas. Blunt, a celebrated British actress known for her roles in films like The Devil Wears Prada and A Quiet Place, has become a vocal critic of the industry's shift towards overly simplistic portrayals of female characters. Her outspoken remarks have ignited a fierce debate and drawn considerable backlash from Hollywood insiders and critics alike. Her criticism centers on what she perceives as the detrimental impact of woke culture on the art of filmmaking. In her recent interview with The Telegraph, she expressed frustration with the current trend of portraying female characters as merely strong without depth or nuance. According to Blunt, these roles often reduce complex female characters to one-dimensional stereotypes, which she finds both uninspiring and reductive. She argues that such portrayals fail to capture the true essence of women, who are multifaceted and conflicted beings. Blunt's comments were particularly scathing regarding the strong female lead trope, which she described as incredibly stoic and devoid of genuine emotional depth. This critique challenges Hollywood's recent trend of casting women in roles that emphasize toughness over complexity. The reaction from Hollywood to Blunt's remarks has been swift and intense. Many industry insiders and social media users have accused her of being insensitive and out of touch with the evolving standards of representation in film. This backlash mirrors the response faced by other celebrities who have dared to question the direction of modern Hollywood. You've just witnessed a rare and powerful display of courage from some of Hollywood's biggest names. They didn't hold back. They didn't apologize. They spoke truth to power. This is a moment to remember. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next one.